Hi, I'm Ablin and I'm an intern with Lexus and Company, and today I am going to discuss the theory of causation. Theory of causation was first propounded by Gillian Williams in 1956 and Hart and Hundrey in 1959. So, as per this theory, it is applicable when there is an intervening or concurrent cause of the resultant act. That means theory of causation has an application only when there is an intervening cause of the relevant act. Cause, according to this theory, has been divided into two major parts. One is major cause and the other is minimal cause. Major cause is also known as causa causin and minimal cause is known as causa sine qua non. So, as per this theory, an accused can be held liable for his act only if his act is the causa causin, that is, the major act. If his act is of minimal cause, he shall not be liable or he may be liable only for an attempt. So, to understand this theory in more depth, let's discuss few examples. So, first one is A shot B with an intention to kill him. B, after he got shot, was taken by an ambulance, but the ambulance met with an accident and he died. Here, although the end act due to which B died was not committed by A, but here A shall be liable for the death of B because the major cause of B's death, was was the gunshot. So further, the next one is A shot B in his arm and B died later in an accident. Here, A will be punished for an attempt as his act is not the major cause of B's death. Further, A shot B on his arm for 6 months. B stayed in hospital and after getting discharged within 2 months, he got septic and he died. A will be liable for B's death because here the major cause was A shot B. What I'm trying to say here is that in all these illustrations, the major cause, that is the shot, that is the gunshot. So if B would not have been shot, he would not have been taken to the ambulance and he would not have been killed in the accident. So the major cause or the major act was committed by A due to which B died. So further, there is an exception to this theory of causation, that has been mentioned in our IPC, Indian Penal Code, which is section 299 explanation 2. According to this explanation, where death is caused by bodily injury, the person who causes such bodily injury shall be deemed to have caused the death, although by restoring to proper remedies and skillful treatment, the death might have been prevented. So, as per this explanation, an accused is punished irrespective of the fact that his act was of minimal cause, and he cannot take the plea that the treatment given to the victim was not proper or skillful. So, the basic reason behind this explanation was that if the plea of treatment not being skillful was accepted, then all the accused would have opted for the same plea and would have been punished under section 309 instead of section 302, that is murder or attempt to murder. So further, let's just understand this explanation through an example. B was shot on his arm and he died due to lack of skillful treatment or timely treatment. Here, although A's act is of minimal nature, but he cannot be held liable, but he is still being held liable because of the exception 2 of section 299. So, this was all about the theory of causation. Thank you so much.